click like, subscribe, share, turn the notifications on. You don't want to miss a beat. Hey, welcome back to Made It to Medicine with Vix. That's me. And today I'm coming at you real raw in my true form of being authentic, relatable, and transparent. That's what Made It to Medicine is all about. So today I'm speaking with several of my M1 classmates about how Block 1 went for them, what went well, and what do they look forward to changing for Block 2. As for me, tutoring, that is something that went well, but I started pretty late. I didn't get a tutor until the 5th week of the block. Actually, it was week 6, and the block is only 6 weeks long, and you take the exam on week 7. So yeah, Block 2, something I'm looking forward to changing is starting tutoring during week 1 of Block 2. And I also was very inconsistent with so many different resources, even though, go back to my interview with Med School Michelle, I'll link that above, and how she was talking about many resources be thrown at you. You still like, I just got lost in the sauce, and we're not doing that for Block 2. I solely plan on using Boards and Beyond, Osmosis, and ANKI. Okay, I lied. Sketchy micro, sketchy micro, sketchy micro. Everyone is telling me sketchy micros. When I said I was doing Boards and Beyond for this block, may or may not happen, but sketchy micro. I'm gonna be obedient and I'm gonna listen. Period. That's it, that's all. Also, look at this. We have our first giveaway. The winner will be announced next Wednesday, October 20th at 12 noon Central Standard Time. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Made It to Medicine to see the requirements for the entry, but you definitely know you need to be subscribed to this channel and you need to follow me on Instagram because you don't want to miss out. So that means click like, subscribe, share, turn the notifications on. You don't want to miss a beat. Oh, it's rolling.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know what worked. I passed, I guess. It's fine. Better luck in Block 2.
So for Block 1, Boards and Beyond really worked for me. I think the videos are super comprehensive and I like the quizzes on there. My major takeaway though is don't forget to look over the PowerPoint slides because that's what got me.
Say doing ANKI every day worked for me, as well as going over lecture notes, going over the slides and seeing what the professors highlighted.
Getting a pep tutor, was definitely helpful because I couldn't figure that stuff out on my own, so that was helpful.
So for Block 1, I would say that Boards and Beyond was very helpful to understand the material. Basically just holding myself accountable, studying with people. Even though I didn't do a lot of group study, just studying in the environment with other people held me accountable to make sure I was doing what I needed to do.
Ooh, what worked? Okay, I think though, studying a week a day, so a week of material in one day, that worked. That helped like refresh my memory. Oh, ANKI helped a lot. ANKI definitely helped.
So ANKI worked and didn't work. So I started ANKI too late, and I think that it would have worked if I had started earlier because it was really helpful. The things that I learned on ANKI, I did do well on the exam with.
Not stressing over ANKI because that is just not my thing. And repetition. So keep like looking over material. Don't forget to review it.
Okay, so what really worked for me for Block 1 was doing ANKI and doing a lot of practice questions. So I'm definitely going to keep that up with Block 1, or sorry, with Block 2.
So for Block 1, I basically just went over all the material. I didn't do ANKI because it was overwhelming. And I had a really good study group who helped me with review. Shout out to them. So it was basically just focusing on like getting the material into my brain. And doing practice questions that would get into us.
I really liked making concept maps, so I drew everything out in terms of like all of our learning objectives and stuff. That works well.
Honestly, I did so many different things and I don't know which one worked better than the other. But definitely watching Boards and Beyond, that is like a must. I joined on that crowd, on that bus way too late. So that's something I would have done earlier, that like consistently watching Boards and Beyond videos, or even like the physio, just to get topics and be prepared for like class beforehand. But this is also an unpopular idea, but like going to lectures. So just to be more prepared, like the EBM, if I never went to classes, I never would have went back to the lecture. So doing that for EBM, going to the lectures, talking with people, actually trying to participate to some extent really was useful.
What did work for me was being consistent on Boards and Beyond, doing the pre-work, not doing the pre-reading, and just leaning on my classmates for help when I needed it.
Not have a dissertation to write.
Perfect. Thanks, Deanna.
For block 2, I'm gonna try to organize earlier on. I'm gonna try to get the learning objectives compiled into like one document, and then just keep track on those PowerPoint slides, like I said, because that's what got me.
For block 2, since it's a lot of drugs and memorizing bacteria, I'm going to use SKETCHY a lot more often, and then be a little bit more vigilant with my ANKI as well.
Differently, I think I want to be more organized before the week starts, just kind of like get prepared for the week in advance.
For block 2, I will be using ANKI. I do learn very well from flashcards, and I didn't implement that for the first block, so that's something I want to do, because I feel like one thing that I would advise people to do is if you know something that works for you, use the resources that are similar to that.
I'm gonna start studying earlier because I didn't have a flow for like the first block, like at all. But I kind of developed a flow, so I'm definitely stick with it, and yeah.
I will start ANKI earlier for sure, and then now I'm in a tutoring group, so I hope that that'll help, because some people said that helped them.
Start using ANKI. Now that I have time to figure it out, I'm gonna start using ANKI.
All right. LOL. So clearly ANKI is a crowd favorite, but you know, see what works for you, because what works for them may not work for everybody. But yeah, they're winning at the moment.
But the one thing that I will change is I did not listen to the lecture videos, and I feel like I missed out on a lot of important lecture questions or topics like that. So I'm definitely gonna watch the lecture videos for this next block. Hopefully I'll do a little bit better on my exam.
I'm gonna try to use ANKI and then do work earlier.
Boards and Beyond. I feel like there are a lot of pre-readings that we have to do, and I don't really learn well by reading, but watching the videos before class I feel like will be really
Definitely like do more preparation. That's something that I sucked at. I hardly ever prepared for classes, and well, not hardly, like maybe 50-50. You know, sometimes I wouldn't, sometimes I wouldn't, but I want to do more ANKI and I want to be better prepared.
I don't want to say I'm going to start ANKI because I didn't do ANKI and everyone else says that they did ANKI, but I'm thinking about it.
Okay, we thinking about it. Shout out to my classmates for participating in this video. It was so fun listening to all of them and the various ways that they study. Diversity in thought, y'all. Look at that. Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in to this week's video. And I hope to, well, I better see you next week when we announcing this winner, because who don't like to win? Who don't like things, and who don't like Amazon? Because Amazon has all things, okay? We're gonna get that $10 gift card, and yeah, maybe we'll do more giveaways in the future. But again, thank you for tuning in to Made It to Medicine with Vix. See you next time. Bye.